Okay, imagine this. You're maybe at a networking event. Could be just a casual get-together. And someone you've literally just met offers you some genuinely useful advice. Or maybe introduces you to someone important or just hands you a free sample. No strings attached.
Mm.
How does that feel? What's your first instinct? Today, we're taking a deep dive into something really powerful, often quite invisible, that drives how we act. It's the psychological principle of reciprocity. We're going to unpack how this mechanism works, look at its sort of strategic dark side when it comes to influence, and really importantly, give you the tools, the awareness to navigate its pull.
Yeah, it seems so innocent, doesn't it? Even generous, maybe. But you're right. Sometimes those little everyday kindnesses, they're more than they seem. They really tap into something fundamental about how we interact, creating this social pressure. It's honestly hard to even notice consciously, let alone fight it, almost like we're wired for it.
Okay, let's really get into this then. Reciprocity. We kind of feel it instinctively, but what is it exactly? Why has it got such a hold on us?
Well, at its core, the reciprocity principle is basically that when someone does us a favor, gives us something, we feel this really strong, often subconscious social need to, return the favor. And what's really interesting, what makes it so potent, is that this feeling pops up even if we never asked for the favor, even if it's something pretty small. It's like a default setting for social balance.
And this isn't just like a vague feeling. There's some amazing research. That classic 1971 study by Dennis Regan, it really nails it, doesn't it? The setup was kind of clever. You have a participant in a room supposedly waiting for an experiment to start.
Yeah.
Then this stranger who's actually in on it leaves the room for a bit and comes back with two Cokes. Hands one to the participant, totally free, says something like, "Oh, I got one for myself. Figured you might want one too. Just here you go. Free drink you didn't ask for."
Unsolicited.
Exactly. Then, a bit later, the same stranger asks the participant, "Hey, would you buy some raffle tickets from me?"
Hmm.
And their results, get this, the people who got the free Coke, they bought over 3 times more raffle tickets than the ones who got nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 times more, just because of an unasked for soda. It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it.
It really does show the raw power of this thing. That simple act, giving the free drink, even though it wasn't requested, it created this immediate, powerful sense of, well, debt, indebtedness. The person felt this almost unconscious push, this obligation, even for something minor. And that feeling directly translated into being willing to do something bigger, buying those tickets. It shows how fast a small gesture can trigger that need to return the favor, often, like you said, way out of proportion.
So, okay, if a free soda does that, what about bigger things? Where else does this pop up? Especially in situations where maybe someone is trying to influence you on purpose.
Right. And that's where we connect it to the, let's say, the practical applications and sometimes the dark side, as you put it. Think about negotiation or sales, or even just trying to persuade someone socially, offering these seemingly small things, a free coffee, a little gift, maybe a helpful introduction, conceding a minor point first. It can absolutely be a deliberate tactic. It's calculated. It's not always just being nice. It can be a way to sort of grease the wheels to up the chances they'll get a yes later on a much bigger ask. The person offering understands they're leveraging this, built-in human tendency. They're creating that obligation.
Okay, that brings up a really critical question well, for all of us listening. How do you tell the difference? When is kindness just kindness, and when is it actually a strategy? And more importantly, how do you deal with that without just becoming suspicious of everyone?
That's the tricky part, isn't it? It really requires a bit of critical thinking in the moment. The key defense, the thing the research points to, is to pause. Just stop for a second and ask yourself, really honestly, would I say yes to this request if I hadn't received that gift or favor first? Just take that breath, reflect. And if the gut answer is no, then you absolutely have the right to say no, regardless of the earlier gesture. Don't feel obligated. It's so important to make that distinction in your head. Look, genuine kindness is real. Generosity exists. It's wonderful. But we also have to be aware that those same impulses can be used strategically. It's a tool for influence.
That feels like a really useful, practical way to think about it. So the core idea is recognizing that pull, that powerful, often subconscious tug that reciprocity creates. How a small thing can create this feeling of a much larger unspoken debt. Just being aware of that pressure.
Exactly. So the next time someone offers you something free, maybe it's that coffee before a meeting or a trial offer, or just an unexpected favor out of the blue, remember this principle. Sure, kindness can absolutely be genuine. Often it is. But sometimes it is just a tactic. It's designed to nudge your decision later. So try to observe your own reactions now. Maybe notice other strategies with this kind of awareness. And maybe think about this too. How often do we, maybe without even realizing it, use this kind of give and take ourselves? It's fascinating stuff.